I will turn it over to Carrie to start this month's Lunch and Learn.
Okay. We did a different topic question for this year because we wanted it to really grab the kids' attention. And so we changed our question to, what is the role of agriculture in making a pizza? And kept the guidelines basically the same. And what we did is we have a committee of 3 and an extra helper. One is a retired teacher. And what we did is we did an egg mag on pizza for every single 4th grader in Marathon County. So that was 1,800 students that received our egg mag from American Farm Bureau on pizza. And hopefully they're tying that into their essay. Every 4th grade teacher received a folder, and we had Marathon County Farm Bureau labels put on it and information about our essay contest. And they also received an egg mag on the pizza. They received the magazine, This Business Called Agriculture. They also received Egg in the Classroom resource list, the American Farm Bureau resource catalog, the snapshot sheet, information on where to find information on egg in the classroom, and also the pamphlet on Wisconsin Farm Facts. So each teacher, public, private, and homeschooled, received one of those folders. And roughly we had 26 public schools, 17 private, and homeschooled, which was new for us this year. We wanted to reach to all 4th grade children in Marathon County. So our deadline is March 1st. We haven't received anything yet, but I'm anticipating any day now coming in the mail. And we also do cash prizes for the children, and they are super excited about receiving this cash. We do, first place is $100, and I take a $100 bill to the winner, to their whole classroom. And we try to tie it in also for the other kids, like when we did the cranberry one, they received some cranberries, craisins that they could sample. The pizza one, we're probably going to do a pizza party for the winning classroom. But getting back to the prizes, the kids, I can't tell you how excited they are about the cash. We do first, second, third, and possibly 4th and 5th place this year. And we have a pretty good turnout. I'm hoping for more. Last year there was roughly 13 schools that participated. It's a little bit of a struggle with trying to get the teachers on board with this. So we did it different also this year, where we got our folders together, because the feedback from a survey that we did last year, the teachers want their information early so they can incorporate it into their curriculum. So we got them their folders by October, which was a little bit later than what we wanted to, but it took a while to order supplies and get these all assembled. So slowly we're making progress, but we're very excited to read the essays, and we just want the kids to learn as much as they can about agriculture. So.
Carrie, this is Wendy, and I do have a question. You talked a little bit about homeschools and homeschool families. How do you get in touch with that group in order to reach out to them?
I went through the Wausau School District, and they gave me a contact person for the homeschool. And so I got in touch with them, and they told me roughly how many children at the 4th grade level that there were. And so we got these all assembled, and I dropped them off at that person's house.
Carrie, we had a question come in on the chat. Rebecca is wondering if you could list the things that you put in the teacher folders.
Okay. I already did mention that, but I'll go over it again. The teachers all received the information about the essay contest. Each teacher got an egg mag on the pizza subject, which those egg mags are wonderful. It took money out of our budget to provide 1,800 of those, but our board felt it was important to give each student something to take home. Hopefully they took them home and get them excited. And so that's why we also went with the pizza topic, because most people I know are very excited about pizza. So, but then also the teachers all received that magazine called This Business Called Agriculture, a resource list, a resource catalog, and a lot of this I got also from Darlene. I met with her when she did around the state meetings and got as much information as I could to keep our costs down. The folders were very cheap. We got those, I think it was like 10 cents a folder. And so our board was very on board with this whole issue. And so now we're just hopefully waiting for a good response from the kids.
Carrie, another question for you. So it sounds like Marathon County is pretty active with ag in the classroom and with this essay contests and those kinds of activities. So what advice would you have for someone who's in a less active county? How do they get started? You know, where's a good starting point if they're just feeling overwhelmed and not quite sure how to get the ball rolling?
Well, this was actually me like 3 years ago, because I've had this now 3 years, and it was 3 years ago, it was kind of thrown at me unexpectedly, and I just tried to do the best I can. Each year is getting better. It does help to have a couple of good people on your committee to help you, because it's too much for one person to tackle. I guess my advice is, oh boy, there's so many things I got. The hardest thing is getting into the schools. And we're finding out that even providing the free book in the past 2 years that I've been doing this, some of the school boards, it has to be approved. So you have to follow what they want you to do. Otherwise, you're going to get off on a bad foot. So I guess talk to your other counties and stuff too. But it's just been a very a lengthy process to get into the schools. I've even been turned down a couple of times. The school said we cannot accept this book unless it's approved. So, but this year, instead of doing the books, we did the egg mags. So hoping that reaches more of the kids than just one book per school.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that tip. And just a reminder, if anyone has any questions, feel free to send them in the chat, or you can go down in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. There's a microphone icon that probably has a red slash through it. You can unmute yourself and come on and ask in person. We did have another question come through on the chat. So you mentioned that you struggle to make contact with teachers at times. So what tips and tricks do you have to make the contact and encourage teachers to participate?
The best thing that works is doing personal deliveries. It's very hard if you yourself are working and you have, because the teachers are only at school from roughly 7 until 4. So you have to check with them, check with the secretary, see when they are available. But for the most part, when me and the other 2 people on our committee did deliveries, we also had help from our board, by the way, because there's a lot of schools, and to cut money and save on postage, we hand delivered to the school. But once I got in touch with the right people in the administrative offices, then they were very helpful with making sure that the folders got distributed. So it's a lot of trial and error, but you have to, stay on a good wave with with the people that you're working with.
All right, we had another question to follow up on that. So let's see. Oh, okay. So we're at, someone asked if I will share my screen and show folks how they can order resources on the Egg in the Classroom website. So I will share my screen here really quick with everyone, and I'll go to the Egg in the Classroom website so we can check that out. And in the meantime, while we're doing that, again, feel free to keep typing in any questions that come up. So in order to order the resources, you can go to wiseggclassroom.org. So this is the Wisconsin Egg in the Classroom website. And on the website, you'll see that there are a handful of different tabs that you can go to. So a big one to pay attention to is the What's New. There's anytime that new activities come up, there's links here. So here you can see there's updated order forms, and there's info about the 2019 essay contest, the book of the year, and for any County Egg in the Classroom folks, there's a tab for you. And, you can also check out the teacher tab, because a lot of times the resources are very similar between what teachers and County Egg in the Classroom folks are using. So check out those two tabs. You can also check out some of the resources available to students and remind students that this is out there. A lot of kids today are very tech savvy, so they can go and read up on Wisconsin Egg facts. They can play the My American Farm game, that kind of thing. So if you go and check out these order forms, you can see there's the resource order form, book order form, and then there's some other activity booklets that you can download. And we keep these very updated, so check back frequently just to make sure that you do have the most up-to-date version of that. So I am going to try to get this back to normal and stop sharing my screen with everyone. Let's see. Well, I apologize. Apparently, I am not quite as tech savvy as the students I just talked about. Okay. Okay, Wendy, I know you're on. I might need your assistance.
If you go to the top, there should be like a little pull down that will say stop share.
It just says new share.
Oh, is it at the bottom?
Okay, I think we got it, everyone. All right, sorry about that. We got it figured out now. Technology is awesome. All right, any other questions from anyone? You can unmute yourself or type them in the chat about an Egg in the Classroom, the essay contest, anything that Carrie talked about. All right, well, you can keep thinking on those questions. I am very quickly going to talk about some of our Egg Day activities. So good thing I figured out this screen sharing thing, so now I can get back to it. Okay, so a little bit about our National Egg Day activity. So National Egg Day this year will be Thursday, March 14th. And so I'm going to talk about the activities that Wisconsin Farm Bureau and Egg in the Classroom program have available. So something new we're going to try this year is to nominate a farmer. So the Egg Day theme is agriculture, food for life. So if you know a farmer who really embodies this theme, maybe they do a lot of farm tours to engage folks in conversations about where their food comes from, or maybe they are very active with a local farmer's market or something along those lines. We have a lot of people doing really cool things, so we want to hear about that. So we will have an online nomination form available soon. Anyone who nominates someone will be entered into a drawing to win a Culver's coupon. And the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Promotion Education Committee is going to select the top 4 nominees. And then there will be a popular vote on Facebook to select our winner. And there will be additional prizes available for the winners and the finalists. So back again this year is the Wisconsin Egg Proud campaign. So again, very soon we will have a link up where you can download a Wisconsin Egg Proud sign. So you'll just take a photo with that sign, either at the farm, at your job, maybe at the grocery store or the dinner table, something revolving around agriculture or food, and then share that photo on National Egg Day, March 14th, with the hashtag WIEggProud. And again, then you'll be entered in for a chance to win a Culver's coupon. But please note that we are only able to see public posts, so only public posts will be considered for entry into the drawing. And then we will have a group of Wisconsin Farm Bureau members who will be live on Facebook at 1:30 on Thursday, March 14th, and they're going to talk about their careers in agriculture. So we're really going to focus on careers outside of farming. We may include a farmer because I know that we have a lot of younger people who are interested in learning about what it's like to be on a farm. And, you know, today, even if folks just have a hobby farm, they still have questions about raising livestock or raising different types of crops or produce. But we also want to talk about careers that are off of the farm and that we might not traditionally think of as ag-related careers. So our target audience here is high school or college age students, as well as young adults who are looking to maybe find what type of career they're passionate about, and that might very well be something that is ag-related. So we could really use your help in spreading the word about this. We'll have more promotional materials available. You can follow us on Facebook because we'll be advertising it on there, and then you can share that with your friends or share it with teachers that you know or students. Maybe you have kids that are about that age trying to look for what kind of job they would be passionate about. So any help that you can give us in spreading the word would be greatly appreciated. So back on the Egg in the Classroom topic, Egg in the Classroom has a couple activities that will be happening around National Egg Day. So the one is the reading event. So in order to participate in this, you just identify a group and read an egg-related book. So a couple ideas of groups you could read to would be elementary classrooms, nursing homes, 4-H groups, daycare centers, places like that. The recommended book is Fresh Picked Poetry. It's this year's Wisconsin Egg in the Classroom Book of the Year, and that is available for purchase at on the Egg in the Classroom website, which is where we just went. So wiseggclassroom.org. And then on the website, there will be more information available soon, including a report that you can download and fill out stating that you participated in the activity, and then Egg in the Classroom staff will be able to calculate the outreach for that event. And then there will be a youth contest this year. So students will be asked to draw and color a thank you note to farmers. And the contest is open to students ages 12 and under, and you can see the 3 different age categories that we have there. And after the contest is complete, any contact information that is included on the thank you notes will be cut off, and then the thank you notes will be mailed out to farmers. So that's kind of a cool follow-up on this year's contest. Entries will be due March 31st, and again, there will be more details available soon on the Egg in the Classroom website. So if you have any questions about any of those topics, feel free to send me an email or give me a phone call. And like I said, just keep your eyes on the Farm Bureau Facebook page because we will be talking more about that. And the Egg in the Classroom Facebook page will be talking about their upcoming events as well. So that's really the place to go to stay in the know. I haven't seen any new questions come in on the chat, but just a couple more seconds if anyone wants to unmute themselves and ask any questions while we're all here together. All right. Well, if you do have any questions, we will include Carrie's contact information in the recording. And like I said, my information was on the last slide in the PowerPoint. So feel free to reach out to any of us if you have any questions. And next month's Lunch and Learn will be Wednesday, March 6th. And the topic is going to be the SCORE Mentor Program with FSA. So this is a business mentorship program. So a lot of farmers are very knowledgeable about agriculture, the agriculture side of their business and raising the crops and the livestock. And sometimes the business side is a little bit more confusing. I know numbers always confuse me, so I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more. And this is a really great mentorship program available. So be sure to share this with anyone that you know, or if you're a farmer yourself, you'll want to tune in. And especially if you know young farmers and ranchers, this is a really great opportunity for them to learn as well. So thank you for tuning in.